Welcome back, you guys, and we have just 2 games left before the offseason, finally. So we are playing the 9-6 Detroit Lions, who are actually currently the 5 seed in the NFC. And so we are given the prompt this week to potentially play spoiler. And so we could knock them out of the playoffs if we beat them. Looks like Amon-Ra St. Brown is having a really good season for them as well, but the assistant GM is coming to us and is kind of saying this, which is kind of weird. I haven't seen this before. It's way too early to be throwing in the towel. If we're able to go out and show these guys that we can play with the top teams right now, they'll be even more prepared for it next year. I don't really get that logic, but beat the Lions for a significant boost to the roster. I don't know if that's something that we're looking forward to. We have 1 game left after this. It's probably like a temporary boost, but we're going to go ahead and get into the game. All right, a familiar sight playing in Detroit. And, yeah. It's kind of odd playing against the Lions, considering we started this channel with our Lions franchise. But playing the actual Lions, they do have Isaiah Simmons, who they picked up in free agency. But other than that, some of the players that they still have on the roster, like Jamison Williams. And so it'll be interesting to rematch against this team. And this time being on the other side of it in Detroit. And this team is looking to make the playoffs. They're looking to go from 9-6 to 10-6. And right now we are tied for the second worst record with the Dolphins. The only team that has a worse record is the Vikings by about 1 game. And so it's going to come down most likely to the last game of the season when we play against the Vikings in Week 18. But yeah, we have the opportunity potentially to knock the Lions out of the playoffs. It's a possibility. We'll see. But otherwise, we're going to get into some of the awards that could possibly be won by some of our players as Rachaad White loses 2 yards on his first carry. All right, on 2nd and 12, we got to lock in for a second. Jalen Hyatt is wide open. Let's get it to him. The play has worked for the second time now, actually running that stop-and-go route. And so there's 3 major awards that we're kind of up for. And I guess I don't know why I classified it as major. There's just 3 awards in general that we're up for a couple different players. Zach Wilson fumbles on the QB draw, and Aiden Hutchinson falls on it? No, it's not Aiden Hutchinson. It is, it's Lucas Van Ness. Oh, that's an interesting combo to have Aiden Hutchinson and Lucas Van Ness on the same team. And so, bad start to the game, for sure. Doing a QB draw with Zach Wilson out of empty, but so we have 3 guys up for awards. On the carry, finally taking him down. Diabate taking down Harris. But Offensive Rookie of the Year, Jalen Hyatt is 8th right now for Offensive Rookie of the Year. And I think he was a little bit higher midway through the season, but he has really kind of fallen off in terms of just the amount of touches he's getting as Jared Goff throws the incompletion. We're going to come out in nickel like we've been doing. And Vita Vea is back, so we want to make sure that we get Logan Hall in. And we're going to have Zach Steeler on the edge. The only problem is if we have Zach Steeler on the edge, then, again, Joe Tryon is not in. We could bring a zone blitz. I'm going to go into cover 2. Oh, we didn't get off in time. Okay, we're in zone. Devin White's in coverage. Nothing's there. Jared Goff just got thrown away. Good defense. Nothing was open on that play. But next up, for best wide receiver, even though Mike Evans has 9 receiving touchdowns and over 1,100 receiving yards, and they botched the kick, and we almost actually were able to return it. Penei Sewell is injured on the play. But as I was saying, Mike Evans, best wide receiver, almost 10 receiving touchdowns, over 1,000 yards. He's only number 9. And we're trying to escape out. We're going to throw it up, and oh my god, yeah, that was a dumb throw. Additionally, at Best DB, Carlton Davis is number 1 in the NFC for Best DB, which I love to see because he has 7 interceptions so far. Mike Evans on the outside holds on to it. A good throw by Zach Wilson, actually leading Mike to the outside and away from the linebacker on the inside. Good placement of that ball. 3rd and 5. I expect Mike Evans to get open on the zig. We'll see. They got a couple of guys in the way. So you get Rachaad White out of the way. And we can't get the throw off. We didn't have enough time. And we're going to have to punt it. All right, we got a very heavy lineup in right now. We got all 5 of our best defensive linemen in, and Leo Chenal is in as well. So we got a lot of big dudes over the middle. It's a pass play. It's bench. We're all over it. Not great coverage by Montez, but, I mean, what can you expect? Dropping Montez into coverage at 6'6" and, like, 92 speed. The only thing about him that's not great is just, like, again, his zone coverage is very low. We're bringing Montez off the edge. Oh, the middle is wide open. We missed the tackle, and who even is this? He's taking it all the way regardless. We missed that tackle, and it was Robbie Anderson taking it all the way for the touchdown. Felt like Montez should have got pressure on that play and got in there and at least forced maybe a bad pass, an errant throw, but we didn't get that. He burned us. Rashad White on a decent block as Jalen Hyatt goes down at the 24-yard line. Zach Wilson's going to get another opportunity to come out here and show us a little bit of what he can do. And I think we're going to come out immediately and do a fake jet sweep, get Rashad White going a little bit more. Want to see the run game continue to excel. And Rashad White cuts it back right. Does a good job stiff-arming to pick up 4 yards on the play and is now in positive territory for the first time. And we're trying this bubble screen out to the left with Jalen Hyatt. Again, kind of our only ways that we usually get Hyatt touches now is off of designed plays for him. And a good block from Mike Evans means that Jalen Hyatt gets the first down pickup. But it seems like Jalen Hyatt is only really getting touches and catches when we're using him on these bubble screens. It doesn't seem like he's getting open in man. And in zone, I mean, he's just not usually running the route in zone that's going to be coming open, it seems like. So he's not getting touches in that way. And it is... Oh, we escape out. Zach Wilson using his legs, picks up the first. And I thought for sure we were going to get tracked down on that play, but Zach was able to make something happen. We're going to switch formation to single back and do a stretch run out to the left. Not sure if this is going to work or not. Get a one-on-one with the linebacker, and Rashad White gets a 3-yard pickup. And the Lions have an injury to, I don't know what his name is, but he is injured. And we're going to do an inside zone split. Jalen Hyatt's going to pull to the right. And continue to feed Rashad White on this drive. Rashad White on the carry. Almost had a gap to pick up the first, but gets taken down short of the first, making it 3rd and 3. And again, this Lions team, you know, in the regular season, this past season, they almost made the playoffs. And then they were eliminated by the Seahawks, and then they beat the Packers to allow the Seahawks to get into the playoffs. And Irv Smith is going to come open on the corner. This worked last game as well. And Irv Smith is taking it all the way for the touchdown. And again, I can't overstate the presence of Irv Smith on this team is so important to the passing game success. He is so vital running these routes. You know, when we have Cade Otton in, it's just not the same, man. It's just not the same. They don't have to worry about Cade Otton running a corner route like they do with Irv Smith. And Irv makes him pay, taking it all the way for the TD. Well, we missed the PAT. We're coming out in 3-4, but like I was talking about, the Lions are a scrappy team, a younger team, and they almost made the playoffs. And this season, it looks like they're going to make it. Oh, and they get the completion over the middle. Jared now 2 for 5 for 100 yards. 2 completions for 100 yards is ridiculous, but we have been in base 3-4, and they've been killing us in the passing game. So if they're going to stick to passing, we're going to switch into a heavier set with more I mean, not a heavier set literally, but a set with more DBs. And another throw over the middle. Diabate not great in coverage as Jameson beats us this time. And we're used to seeing Jameson make some big plays in Detroit, but not in this franchise. And so this team is on the up and up for sure. I'm going to see if they decide to keep Jared Goff or not. As Amon-Ra comes up with the catch. Amon-Ra with, I think he's got like 1,300 receiving yards this season. And he is taunting Devin White, literally putting the first down like in front of his face. 1st and 10 on the run. We're there. We make the tackle. A great hit by Diabate. It's been a while since we've had an explosive run stop like that, but we stopped Damian Harris in his tracks, making it 2nd and 10. We're going to come out and cover 2. They're probably looking for something short. Although I wouldn't doubt them going back right corner of the end zone. Nothing's really there. We're going to come underneath, and we get pressure on Jared Goff, forcing the incompletion, making it 3rd and 10. On 3rd and 10, what do we expect? I still expect some passes over the middle. We're going to come out in Tampa 2. Got to look for the slants no matter what. Deep middle is covered. And he throws it underneath. We're there with Jamel Dean, and we hit Amon-Ra and force the 4th and 5. And it's going to result in a field goal attempt. And if they make this, they're going to have a 4-point lead because, again, we did miss the PAT on that last touchdown. And they do make it. It was a chip shot. So that's going to be the end of the first quarter, basically. Down by 4 points. We're giving Jalen Hyatt a shot one-on-one to the outside. He does not usually play outside receiver all too often when he's in. But he's got a one-on-one. We're throwing it up top. He's got his man beat. The throw is good, and Jalen Hyatt takes it all the way for the one-play touchdown before the end of the first quarter. And we might need to start doing that a little bit more often. I mean, the dude, that's what they talk about in his scouting report sometimes, is he's not much of a route runner. We already know that his short and medium route's not great, but goddamn, can he just run straight very fast. And he didn't actually test the best in the combine. He didn't have like a 4.2 or 4.3 40. He had like a 4.4. But he's got 98 speed for us, so we are abusing it. A huge touchdown gives us the 3-point lead, and we're going to see what the Lions do to counter. We're in base 3-4. Again, very heavy. It's a run. We should have this well covered. We're there to make the tackle with Devin White for only a 3-yard pickup on the run. And we're in 3-4 bear, though, right now. But 2nd and 7. We're in man. I'm watching. I'm on Ra's side. And we're there immediately on the carry, stuffing it for a loss of 3, making it 3rd and 10 again. And now that we know it's basically a pass, we're going to come out nickel. I'm going to sit back, watch the seam with Devin White and Eli Ricks. We know it's a pass. We're here, we're underneath, and Jared Goff just throws it away. No shot of that being caught. And Nate Davis is injured on the play, and they're punting it back to us, and this could be an actual game where we do spoil. Leading in the second quarter, wasn't expecting that coming in, but got to play with pride. Literally and figuratively. Hyatt on the return already had that huge receiving touchdown down at the 35. We're going to give the bald man, Leonard Fournette, a carry. We're in weak. He's usually, again, only in kind of heavy sets. And Fournette can't break the tackle. Goes down for only a 1-yard pickup. And it is what it is. Had the starting job stolen from him. The thing is, Rachaad White has more touchdowns and seems to be more effective and has had bigger games overall, but Fournette actually averages more yards per carry. Chris Godwin on the outside, and what an absolute laser beam from Zach Wilson. A perfect throw, but Godwin cannot hold on to it in double coverage. This looks like it's going to be zone defense. Godwin should be open, and he is, and we got it to him, and Godwin goes down at the 45. And Zach Wilson on a tear, 6 for 9, 170 yards, 2 TDs, mostly because of that one just go ball thrown to Jalen Hyatt earlier in the game. Trying an RPO on this play. Mike Evans has got it. He's on the outside. Finally gets tackled for a 6-yard pickup, as we were just talking about how important Irv Smith is to the team, but Irv has been injured several times for us already. I'm starting to get concerned about his ability to last a whole season. He's got star dev. He could be a part of the future of this team, but it's a little concerning right now. We're going to give it to Rashad. Rashad gets the first down pickup, going down at the 32-yard line. And, when he's got leg cramps, we don't want to put him in. The re-injury risk is high, which I don't usually see for something like cramps. But, yeah, no, I mean, if he's continuously injured, that means Cade Otton starting at tight end. And Cade Otton is just not it right now. He's just not. Godwin over the middle. Oh, an inaccurate throw. The first bad throw by Zach Wilson. Trying to fit it into a tight window. And they make us pay. Can we tackle him? Oh, my God. Down at the 30, finally. Kirby Joseph. 1st and 10. Expecting run. They're in I form. Very heavy set. Blue. Oh, it's a play action. Okay, well, over the middle. Man, Jamel Dean's getting beat by Jamison. And Winfield's there to make the tackle. I mean, it's tough. It's tough to keep up with Jamison. Jamel Dean does have the speed. He's got almost 95 speed, so I am expecting a little bit more out of him. But they're in single back now. Again, we're going to come out in a very heavy 3-4. See what they do. We're trying to help over the middle. We're there. Can we get the interception? Oh, we got the tip, at least with Carlton Davis on Amon-Ra. That was a very bad throw from Jared Goff. We should have punished him on that throw. That should be a pick. But a late reaction. Couldn't switch on to Carlton Davis fast enough. 2nd and 10. We're watching over the middle. Deep middle, though. And Jamel Dean misses the tackle. Winfield eventually does make it. And this has been a very offensive game. Not a lot of scoring, but a lot of yards and a lot of passing yards so far. Not a lot of interceptions thrown, although Zach Wilson did just throw his first pick of the game. On the drag underneath, we're there, and we almost get the pick, but instead it's tipped away by Jamel. 2nd and 10 now, coming out in cover 1 out of big nickel, which is the formation we like to run a lot for the Lions franchise. The drags are kind of open, but good tackle by Devin White, making it 3rd and 4. Again, leading by 3 points. If they don't convert here, they most likely are going to be able to tie. We're coming out in cover 2, though. We're going to press and play underneath coverage. We're there on the double move. Throwing it short. Oh my god, I'm terrible. I'm terrible at tackling. And they got the first down because I'm terrible at tackling. It was a weird throw, but Austin Hooper made us pay. Watching the throw over the middle. Got 2 curls there. Can't cover both of them. Amon-Ra gets his legs taken out from under him, but he's down near the 1-yard line. And they just kind of cut apart our zone defense. And we're going to come out again in our heavy 3-4 set. That has Joe Tryon in. And looks like a run up the middle. Trying to bring guys over. It's a run to the right. We're trying to get there. We get the tackle. Forcing McIntosh down for a loss of maybe 1. Bringing a man blitz. We fully expect a run. We're selling out for it. And we tackle him down at the 1-yard line. Kabinda, who I think that might be their fullback, gets a carry. Coming out once more. We're in cover 2 this time. I don't love cover 2 as a run stopper, and they score the touchdown. Drew Sample comes in as the fullback and dives right in. And they regain the lead with 17 points. And we still have a minute 40 to make something happen before the end of the first half with 2 timeouts. But, you know, giving up like 15 or more per half is just bad D. I mean, it just is, you know. Giving up 15 per half is 30 points. Giving up 20 per half is 40. Hyatt on the return. Cutting it back left. And breaks 1 tackle before going down at the 31-yard line. Okay, we're going to set up with a run to start off with. We're going to run a power to the left. And then we're going to take a shot on the next play. Bring it back right. They kind of over-pursued, so we tried to cut it back in, but we did not get the blocking that we wanted. We got Julio in on this play. Julio's going to be left wide open, it looks like, and he is. He gets the stiff arm off at the 50. We're going to go no huddle. Again, Zach Wilson up to 200 passing yards so far, playing very well. They're not getting pressure, and we got time to make this throw to Julio, who holds on to it again, and Julio doesn't want to re-sign with us, but we're using him a lot in certain formations. But I mean, like, I don't know why he's upset about us not giving him more volume. He's just not the same kind of route runner. And on the in, got Jalen Hyatt over the middle. Hyatt coming down near the 20. We're going to go no huddle. We couldn't get it off. It's okay. Got Jalen Hyatt on a cross route of play action. Should have time. We're going to try to angle it over the top, and it gets in for the touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And Hyatt has come back to life after having a quiet couple of games with his 2nd touchdown in the first half. And I think this Detroit crowd is stunned a little bit, down by 3. They probably weren't expecting that after scoring that last touchdown, but 20 seconds remaining. Bringing his zone blitz. We're covering the middle. The left side is open. Jamison brought down by Devin White. 1st and 10 with 20 seconds remaining. And we just can't give up a field goal. It looks like they're trying to get in position. We're covering the middle. Nothing's there. Chenal is there. Throwing it short. We missed the tackle. Oh, my God. Harris goes down with 12 seconds left. He went out of bounds anyways, but I'm not sure why they called a timeout. We're going to bring a man blitz off the left side, see if we can get any pressure on Jared Goff, force a bad throw. Oh, wide open over the middle. We get the sack. Got very fortunate that Jared didn't see his running back wide open over the middle of the field. 2nd and 19 with 8 seconds left. They get no timeouts remaining. You know they're probably looking for a deep out. We're there on the left side. They got over the middle, and this is good because now they're not getting a field goal. No time is left, and we're going to half up 3. Even though Jared Goff has 270 passing yards, if you look at what we're worst at in coverage, every single game we can't cover the medium, the mid-range part of the field. You know, short routes were not good. Deep routes were pretty good at stopping deep passes, but the medium part of the field, midfield, you know, deep ends, corner routes, that's what we're absolutely the worst at. Time and time again, the QB passer rating is incredibly high on, you know, about 15, or about, I would say like, you know, 10 to 20 yard passes. 2nd and 8 now in the gun, and sure the Lions were not expecting this, and Harris is taken down quickly by Diabate, making it 3rd and long. And can we get a 3 and out to start the second half? That would be huge for us. They're making a formation change. Got to worry about the heavy receiver side for a cover 2 beater, but they don't have it. We missed the tackle though. Jamel Dean gets it, but he gets the first down pickup. I don't know. Jamel Dean was the guy that was there. How is Jamel Dean not poking that ball free, you know, before it gets into their receiver's hands? On the run, we're there with Jaquan, getting a tackle with Jamel Dean as well. And Quentin Cephas, that's a weird name, is injured. We're going to zone blitz off the left side. If it's a run, it could be a good stop. If it's a pass, I think we could get pressure on the opposite side of the running back. We're there with Antoine Winfield. He throws it short. Montez is there to make the tackle. Making it 3rd and 9. Again, McIntosh still at 4 carries for -1 yards. Having a tough day. And we're going to stay in nickel defense. We're going into cover 3. We're playing deep. We don't want to get burnt deep again on a 3rd and long. So we're sitting back. Kabinda is dropping into, oh, let's see. We got pressure finally. We get the sack this time with Logan Hall. And our team is playing inspired right now. I think we're enjoying the role of villain playing in Detroit, trying to eliminate them from the playoffs. Jalen Hyatt getting the opportunity to get another return. We take it out left. We've got the speed. Hyatt breaks one free, but finally gets knocked down at the 30-yard line. And I was really hoping we could get to the edge and get Jalen Hyatt a punt return touchdown. That'd be great. But two receiving TDs is also fantastic. We're trying out a toss to the right with Rachaad White. We'll see how it goes. Damn. Is that Aiden Hutchinson that just threw one of our O-linemen to the ground? I gotta see this again. I don't even know what happened. Oh, it was Chris Godwin. Oh my god. Yeah, he got just launched into the turf. Oh my god. And then Hutchinson actually caught Rachaad. Well, I guess Rachaad was already kind of getting tackled by Witherspoon, but yeah, Aiden Hutchinson came over there and just shoved him down. If we put together a successful drive here, though, this could be the game. Looking at the short out, I don't like it. Mike Evans has the one-on-one, the outside. We lofted it high, and good defense by Jeff Okudah, though, forcing the incompletion, getting a hand on the pass. And now we got 3rd and 11. I like Jalen Hyatt on the double move, but we're going to actually bring him inside. We're going to have him on the left side, and it looks like it might be man. This could be kind of glitchy. We'll see. And it's not glitchy. Instead, we make the throw, and Irv Smith holds on to it, making it 4th and 5 from the 35, but we're still going to have to punt it away. All right, first down on the run. Kabinda tries to break a tackle from Devin White, but goes down, making it 2nd and 6. Kabinda, again, I'm pretty sure he's their fullback. Getting a lot of touches, though, for a fullback so far. He's still in here now. Might have an injury. We're in cover 2, though, watching the short. Amon-Ra's running a go. He's got a one-on-one to the outside with Carlton Davis. Carlton Davis trying to get the pick, but it's incomplete. Still great coverage by Carlton. Definitely is more of an impact corner than Jamel Dean has been, even though Jamel Dean's got better ratings and is a higher overall. Carlton does have that superstar dev trait, and he gets burnt. Honestly, I wasn't trying to be on Carlton on that play. Andrew Voorhees is injured on the play, though. And Robbie Anderson is up to 2 catches for 100 yards now, which is just an insane stat line. And we'll be able to slow them down. We're in cover 6. The middle of the field's kind of covered. Montez is out there and misses the tackle. But finally, Austin Hooper is brought down. And Jared is up to 300 passing yards midway through the 3rd quarter. They're not even needing to really run the ball. Kabinda's mostly in there just to be a pass blocker and a little bit of a receiver, but he's going to run it here. Kabinda gets immediately taken down by Montez, Vita Vea, and Devin White. And we've shut down their running game. You know, normally we struggle with stopping the running game, but our base 3-4 Looks to actually be working pretty well with Joe Tryon playing a little bit of coverage. If we could boost his zone coverage up, this could be actually a realistic defense that we could run. Joe Tryon gets kind of stuck on that play. Robbie Anderson with his third catch finally gets a little bit of pain for catching the ball with Joe Tryon taking his legs out on the play. Going to bring his zone blitz. Looks like they're in strong right now. Actually, they're in weak. And expecting run. But they got a tight end and a fullback in the backfield. A very odd formation right now. The middle is kind of open, but we do get pressure. And we get the sack with Montez again. And we're getting pressure. We're getting to Jared Goff sometimes. Now we just got to capitalize on it. We're in a 2nd and long. Can't let him pick up easy yards and make it a 3rd and manageable. Got Winfield dropping down. This is a little bit of an invert. Carlton Davis is playing deep. We're underneath. We're there. Jamel Dean with a nice tackle on Kabinda, making it 3rd and 11. Holding him to a field goal is at least, okay. I'll take a field goal at this point from the 35. I don't want a first down pickup. We're there. We're watching over the middle. We're on Amon-Ra with Leo Chenal. Chenal's got the speed. He's making the throw. Chenal is there. And we almost get the pick. Instead, it's going to be incomplete. Can't get that first interception on Jared Goff. But we hold him to a field goal. Now we'll see if they can make it from the 35. This should be pretty much a gimme. And he shanked it left, and the Lions fans are going crazy in Detroit. All right, to end the 3rd quarter, we're going to give Rachaad White 1 carry. Going to do a fake jet sweep for Mike Evans. That sets off the defense a little bit. A nice carry by Rachaad White, who wiggles his way for a 5-yard pickup. And we will come back in the 4th quarter. With a 3-point lead, we would like to run the football a little bit. We haven't run it much this game, but Zach Wilson has had a ton of success throwing it. See if Rachaad White can get anything on his first carry or bring it back inside, going it back out, picking up the first down in the process. The 9th carry by Rachaad White up to maybe 3.5 yards per carry. We got Cade Otton in for this little bubble tight end RPO. And we'll try it out here. And it kind of works out. He picks up 5 on the play. I mean, it's not nothing. It's going to be 2nd and 5. We're going to split out in a single back ace close. Try running it again on the weak side. They got all their linebackers kind of shifted to the right. Rachaad White got some good blocks. Again, if he had higher break tackle, Jeff Okudah is not taking him down on that play. And that's the difference between, a 5-yard pickup and a 20-yard gain or a touchdown on that play. But anyways, we're going to run it to the left on this stretch. Have way less defenders over here. Good blocks again. And Rachaad White makes it 2nd and 1. Got 430 yards of total offense as the 32nd ranked offense in the league by yardage. And with this 3-point lead, we're just milking this clock. If we score a touchdown here, the game may very well be over. I'm going to switch into pistol. Try another run by Rachaad. Blocking's looking good. Can Rachaad break the tackle? He does, but it's actually going to be a loss of 1 yard. And we got to come out with a really good play. And the play that I like for this specific situation is we're going to try a PA boot. I like... Why is Irv Smith not running a zig? We're going to send him on a zig. He should get wide open on this play. And he is. Beats his man. Irv Smith holds on to it down at the 20-yard line. A great route. A great concept for sure. Great play to get Irv Smith that one-on-one. Sells the end and then pops back out and gets a free catch. Right, another play action. They're probably expecting the run. We throw it to Rachaad White short. Can't go out of bounds. Oh, don't tell me he's out on that play. Okay, the clock is still running. It's 2nd and 4. We got the defense a little bit off balance because we were passing so much out of play action. We're going to try a run straight up with Rachaad White. We got good blocks. Rachaad White's got a shot down at the 2-yard line. And yeah, I feel like the Lions right now don't know what we're doing. They don't know what to expect, and that's working, a lot to our benefit right now. From the 2-yard line, they got more defenders on the right side, but we're going to run a stretch out to the right. They're kind of set up along the middle. They're expecting a goal line run, probably right between the center and the guard, but we are going to the right, and we've got a free run for the touchdown, taking a 10-point lead in the 4th, and I can't believe we could potentially knock the Lions out of the playoffs. Okay, here we go. We're basically tied for yards, 342 to 343. The Lions got to score quick if they want any shot of staying in the playoffs at this point. Jaquan Brisker down to make the tackle, keeping Harris in bounds. Clock is running. No takeaways in the game, but just solid defense overall. I mean, not giving up 40 is basically solid in our book right now. And, you know, they scored 17 at half and have scored nothing since. We've done a great job of limiting them in the second half. Can we continue to do this? We're watching the curls. Oh, we forced the incompletion with Jamel Dean. Finally, Jamel Dean makes a play on the curl route. 3rd and 6, and we have got full momentum. I can feel it. We're playing out of body right now, way better than we usually do in coverage. On cover 2, they throw it underneath, and they do get the completion for the first down pickup. Jared Goff now up to 340 passing yards, completely abandoning the run. And why would they continue to run it when the run has not worked at all for them? And they've got their fullback in, basically. Over the middle, we're there with Devin White and Winfield, and Amon-Ra almost looks like he got injured on that play. Now, it's going to be the 2-minute warning unless they get the snap off very quickly, and they're not going to get it off in time. Okay, we're coming out in base cover 2, man. We got 2 safeties over the top. Obviously, at this point, we're not thinking run at all. We're not worried about it. We're not worried about Jared Goff scrambling, so we're just playing over-the-top coverage, and Diabate gets beat by Cabadonda, whatever the fullback's name is. And they get the first down pickup, but there is an injury on the play. 1:50 remaining. Gotta try to get a stop here. And Jamison catches it and stays in bounds. Jaquan can't get to him, and Jamison takes it all the way for the TD. I can't believe he toe-tapped along the sideline and didn't go out of bounds on that play. Let's see a replay here. A really good throw by Jared Goff. Throws it, I mean, kind of, I don't know. I feel like Carlton should be able to get a pick in this play, because it was kind of thrown, it wasn't thrown like back shoulder. It was thrown like right in front of him. I don't know. It's kind of odd. But Jamison, yeah, toe taps and doesn't go out of bounds on this play. He gets very close to going out of bounds, but stays in and takes it all the way. All right, you know they're going for the onside. They're not going for the onside with 1:40. I mean, I know they got 3 timeouts, but this is a little bit ballsy. Jalen Hyatt is back here. We're going to return it with no blocks. Going back left, and Hyatt goes down at the 23-yard line. Got lucky that we didn't take a big hit and fumble. Probably should have tried to get Hyatt away from the ball and just let it go out of the back of the end zone, but we're past it. They got a lot of their defenders over the middle. A stretch to the left could work out really well, and it doesn't. Blossom Game doesn't do a great job blocking there. Troy Pride, re-injury risk is high with bruised ribs. We're going to keep him out. He's not really in anyways. He was just in on special teams. On 2nd and 11, after the timeout by the Lions, it would be great to get a first down pickup, obviously. We'll see if we can do it. Rashad White picks up 2 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 9. And we're not just going to settle for a run and wasting another timeout. We are going for the win. And what is the play that's going to get us the win? All right, I think they're in man. And I think Godwin could get wide open here. They're in zone. Irv Smith. No! He gets knocked down by Aiden Hutchinson. Aiden Hutchinson is so good at doing that in real life as well. Making it 4th and 9. I think we had Irv Smith on this out a little bit. I don't even know what to call it. It's not a cross or it's not an out. I guess it's kind of like a corner route, but goddamn, Aiden Hutchinson at 6'7" just tips it down. All right, 1st and 10. Here we go. Here we go. Bring a zone blitz. No one's there. Over the middle, Harris gets open. Devin White with the tackle. Voorhees is injured, so an injury timeout is used. It stops the clock with 1:20 remaining. Now we're watching over here for Chenal's matchup with Hooper. We're on it. It's not there. The in was open, but he throws it early. Montez can't make the tackle. Harris can't go down. He finally goes down at the 43. Time is burning a little bit. We're dropping into cover 3. We're dropping back. We can't give up a deep ball. One-on-one. Carlton's there. He forces the incompletion, though. 50 seconds remaining. 2nd and 10 from the 40 now. Sanders has already missed 1 kick for the Lions. Could he miss another? They're basically in position for the field goal. We can't give up any more yards if we want to have a shot. We're watching over the middle. We're there. One-on-one. It's going to be out of bounds. Robbie Anderson cannot get it in bounds. And Jared Goff is up to 430 passing yards on 40 attempts, which is insane. We're in cover 2. This is a little bit risky. I don't like it. We're going to go into cover 1, actually. And we got Eli Ricks stuck on Amon-Ra, and he's actually switched over. Amon-Ra is like unmarked right now. I don't know what's going on. On the slant, he's coming open. We're one-on-one. Can we get the interception? Oh man, Jamel Dean couldn't get there. And instead of getting the pick, it's now 4th and 10. And I guess they don't feel that they're in range for the field goal. So they're going for it. Can we get the stop? We're in cover 6. We're pressing. We're letting them go over the top. One-on-one. Jamel Dean tips it away. No! I can't believe it, man. I've never seen a play like this. Jared Goff just throwing up a Hail Mary. Jamel Dean is there. Gets the tip on it. And Jameson never steps out. And he catches it before it falls down. Oh my God. What an unlucky ending to this game. How much time is left? I don't know. All right, there's 30 seconds left. They're going to be up by 4 if they make the PAT. We got 2 timeouts remaining. And this would be just a crappy way to lose this game. Playing so well, and they come back and get a ridiculous tip TD to Jameson Williams. I always want to say Jalen. Jalen Hyatt on the return almost broke it. Oh my God. All right, we got maybe 2 or 3 plays to get in position. We are going to see if we can get the post to Mike Evans, and he's open. He holds on to it. Going to call our first timeout down at the 46-yard line. Again, we need a TD to win. All right, we got Hyatt for a one-on-one. This worked last time on this side, but there's so much momentum for the Lions, even though they just took the lead, that let's see if we can get the playoff. Jalen Hyatt, we're going to give him a one-on-one ball. He's already got 2 touchdowns. Jalen Hyatt can't hold on to it. 2nd and 10. I thought he was going to get something crazy. And Hyatt is out now, and Julio has come in for him. I'm going to try 4 verts. I got a lot of people up in the line. Looks like it might be double A gap pressure. It might not be. I don't think it is, actually. Mike Evans beats his man on the press. See if we can get him out. Oh, my God. What the hell was that? All right. 3rd and 10. 10 seconds remaining. We got 1 timeout left. We got Jalen Hyatt running the corner route. No. Oh, no. We tried to make the throw, but we double-tapped B instead of just throwing it, I guess. I tried to hit B and throw it, but instead, it's 4th and 20, and we got to throw up a Hail Mary. Got to throw up a Hail Mary. They are playing double high safety, and Hyatt could be there for the TD. They're not playing over the top. Oh, my God. They got pressure. If they didn't get pressure, that might have been a touchdown to Hyatt. He might have beat both those safeties at the end zone. And instead, we walk away with the L. Just kind of a summary of this season. Just getting so close, but not being able to come up with a victory in the final moments. Looking at the stats after the game, Jared Goff, 3 TDs, no picks, 470 passing yards. Zach Wilson, 288 passing yards, 3 TDs to 1 pick, a very solid game from him. Rachaad White, 16 carries for 60 yards and 1 touchdown. The Lions couldn't run it at all on us, and they basically just, I don't know if they couldn't run it or they just wanted to pass it. But Jameson and Jalen had very similar performances, same amount of catches, 1 yard in difference, and both with 2 receiving TDs. Robbie Anderson with 3 catches for 111 yards and a touchdown. Irv Smith with 3 grabs for 50 yards and a TD. Julio with 2 catches for 40. Mike with only 3 catches for 30, unusual for sure. Rachaad White with 1 catch, and Cade Otton with 1 catch as well. Defensively, leading the way in tackles was Devin White. Sacks, Logan Hall had 1. Leo Chenal had 1, and Montez and Vita Vea combined for 1. We had no interceptions, of course, and we had no forced fumbles. All right, well, we came so close to winning that game, but we fall to 4-12, and let's advance to the last week, and we'll get a sneak peek of what's at stake for Week 18. Just very quickly, so the Vikings are 3-13. We're 4-12. Looking at the overall standings, the NFC South is very even at 8-8, and I think the Falcons are 7-9. Or no, it's actually another team. But we're 4-12. We have the 2nd worst record in the NFL. The Vikings have the worst. If we beat the Vikings, we'll pop up to 5-12, and most likely tie the Dolphins. But if we If we win, we will have the worst record, I'm pretty sure, in the league. We'll be tied at least. Probably will have the worst record. We'll see. But thank you guys so much for watching. That was an intense game, despite the fact that, we had no chance of gaining anything from winning that game. We could have knocked the Lions out of the playoffs. But anyways, we are playing the 84 overall 3-13 Vikings. So we'll see if we come out with a victory and what things are going to look like in the offseason next week in Week 18. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode, and peace.